big, huge factor, it was kind of a slow process all year long, was my young kids just really grew up. You know, we had some matches where they lost, first games and came back to win. And, even though we still had some pretty big horses up front that got the job done, it was my young kids who really grew up and did, a lot of the little things that you need to get the ball to the net so my big people could hit the ball. So I think just over the year, we just really grew up and really impressed and proud of the young kids, the way they handled the pressure at the state tournament.
Yeah, did you see that once they got to the state tournament that they weren't fazed at all by the pressure, even though you did have a 5-game match with the Classical Academy and everything was fewer than 5 games in these subsequent matches?
They were pretty nervous, and they were pretty, they were a little overwhelmed at first, but like I said, we talked all year long. We just play and play our game, and we put quite a bit of pressure on a couple of our sophomores that did have some experience, and we told the young kids, hey, you guys have nothing to lose, just go out and play. You're not gonna take the heat either way. So I think that really took a lot of pressure off them. But they were very nervous.
How much did your regular season schedule contribute to your success, considering you lost to Mountain Vista and Loveland, Classical Academy, Lewis Palmer, some quality opponents?
Well, we did. I think that helps a lot that we do play a pretty tough schedule. We don't just play all 3A schools. I think playing those bigger schools does help us. And we had a lot of injuries this year. All those losses during that Eagle Crest tournament, I was missing Bethany Beck, which is a big part of our offense. She had an early ankle sprain. And Brianne Vandegreen battled injuries a lot of the year. And so we really had, I think that helped the young kids grow up faster because they had to step in and take pretty important roles during the year. And then we just happened to get everybody healthy at the right time of the year, and things really went our way.
And was there one facet of the game that really improved here in the postseason, something that may have been okay in the regular season but really picked up once you got to the regional and state tournaments?
Well, one area that we kind of struggled with a lot through the year was just to be real consistent in our serving. We knew if we could get the ball to the net, we were probably the better team up at the net with our height and with our power up front. But a lot of times we'd give a lot of points away missing some serves. So I think our serving over the weekend was very good. We didn't give near as many points away serving as we had in the games during the season.
And finally, Coach, with winning 4 consecutive state tournaments here, I know you haven't been the head coach the whole time, but it's quite an accomplishment. How do you put that into words, considering how hard it is just to win one?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty amazing, and I've coached different sports and stuff for many years, and know how hard it is. I've tried really hard, and I guess sometimes it's just meant to be. I mean, these girls obviously worked really hard, and we worked really hard at the mental part of our game, not letting other things get to us, and I think that overall really paid off. But yeah, it is kind of hard, and I'm a little overwhelmed being I've coached other sports and worked real hard to get to a state championship, and it's never happened. And here my first year with this volleyball group, and it happened. So I think everyone's in a little bit of a shock, but not to take away from the girls. We certainly have a talented group of girls, and they're going to hear more from them, I'm sure, in the future.